It's Monday, max effort upper body day. We're on week 4 of the 8-week program, so halfway through. Um, I did a little bit of overhead press this weekend, and it felt better at a certain weight. I was doing 200 like fairly easy, where before like 200 I was kind of like, okay, now we're starting to get heavy, because that's about like 35 pounds away from my max, so you start feeling it. Um, so today, what we have on the list is some strict press, which I'll probably use the axle. It doesn't specify, and I don't see the axle like strict press coming up anytime soon. But since I'm mostly dedicated towards axle, I'll probably just use the axle. After that, we'll switch out to do barbell rows, tricep press downs. I had the rope, but I actually bought 2 more attachments, and I finally got my tens. So we'll switch it up, and I'll probably use, I got like a straight bar, not the V bar, which is also on my list, but I'll probably just do straight bar press downs. Um, and then we got some curls and some more raises. So today's a fairly quick, easy day. We're just going to blow right through it, but push as hard as we can for everything. So let's get started. With the strict press today, it's working up to a top single. Um, I really don't remember where my like max is. I would say it's probably around the 150 to 160 range. So with that, since we're at 90 pounds, instead of doing 5 reps on the warm up, we're gonna drop to 3. And then when I'm 2 sets out from that, we'll just do singles. So kind of just feel it out, whatever feels good. So like for this, I'll do a triple, and then we'll throw 45s on. We'll do a triple, and then from there we'll probably do singles, just to feel, because this bar is 20 or 25 pounds. So right now we're at 50, 70, 90. We're at 90 pounds. So nothing crazy yet. So we'll get there. So that last one felt pretty strong. Usually right at that like tricep engage point, whatever you want to call it, right there is where I like fail. So the fact that I was able to press through that is good. I didn't feel like it was slow enough to where I couldn't get it. So we're gonna go ahead and up it. What did I do? 10, about 15 pounds total maybe. We're at 165 now ish. Like I said, I think the bar weighs 20, so 165 ish. So that would be a really good strict press. I think that's like a PR. I have to watch back and look, but I think that's a PR, and I think that would be where we stop after we get this. So yeah, let's get it. You can see that 165 was just too much for me today. So one thing I always do is I never end on a failure. I'll always drop down a little bit. There's some science behind it. There's some opinions behind it, but if your body leaves knowing you failed, you don't feel as good as knowing you did something. So all I know is I felt really good about that last heavy single. Looking back, that's probably where I should have just stopped and moved on, but you never know your boundaries until you push them. That's how I feel, at least. So we're going to just do a few clean reps of these and finish up and move on. It could have been how I was spacing my hands out too. I don't know. So now we got barbell rows, 5x5. So I went ahead and just went straight to 205. Since I'm already warmed up and good to roll, and let's just make these 5 reps as clean as possible, focusing on keeping the body as still as possible, which is going to be hard because no matter what, you're moving 200 pounds forward and back, you're going to shift. But just focusing on getting it to that squeeze point, which right for me is about right here. I can't really go much further. That's literally probably as far as I can get my elbows back. So to me, what feels good is right here to here. This movement right here is perfect. So. I haven't done these in forever. I haven't done push-ups in forever, let alone banded push-ups. So we just got a couple of sets of these, basically, to a good point. It says 10. I think I can do 10. I don't know. They kind of hurt my shoulder, and it's kind of how I set it up, but I never really did push-ups a lot, so it's kind of on me. But it calls for it, so I'm going to do it. Basically, what you do is take your band, you have it set up like this, twist around, put your hands like this, come around your back, and what you're going to do is you're kind of going to reset it, and you're going to have it basically set like this. So that way when you go down, it's basically going to be pulling down right on your tricep, and that's kind of how you get the tension. I'm not sure what it feels like. I mean, I've done it before. I wouldn't say it feels as much as a 45, but I wouldn't say it's 10 pounds either. I'm really not sure, so let's just go ahead and bust these out. If I fuck my foot. Fuck, bitch. Holy shit. One little neat trick for you, those at home that can't, or even in the gym, that can't even do like a couple push-ups with these. Going back to the future method with Westside, put this band up, set it up like so, and then come into it, and then go down. And although it's not much, it'll help you at least learn. Not saying you need to do this double banded, because at that point they're just canceling each other out. That's kind of stupid, but it definitely helps. It definitely helps a little bit with it. I think so, at least. So like, I think a real fucking good way to do this. But like, I mean, I wouldn't say it's like nothing, but it definitely helps you a little bit. So here's the new variation I'm doing with the straight bar. You really want to focus on the same thing. Keep your elbow at that same point on a plane. Like imagine a plane between, this is the line. You don't want this line to shift. You want it to stay still. So what I like to do is kind of like you're benching. When you bench, you want to push your triceps off your lats. Like as if you're doing like imagine like a floor press. Your back is the floor, your triceps are your triceps. You want to come down, and that should, if you are correctly in position, when they start resting and pushing into the lats, that's where the bar should be hitting, and then you're exploding off that. So that's kind of what you want to imagine here. I have it kind of heavy for 12 reps, so we'll do the first one and see what it feels like. I only did one to feel it. We might cheat a little towards the end, but a little bit of cheating's all right. So this is a really cool variation for those of you that haven't tried it. This is a Mike Mentzer pull down curl. Obviously, he's a very scientific, or he was, Rip. He was a very scientific bodybuilder. So, from his research, the best contraction was in this pull down motion. Now, this calls for dumbbell bicep curls, but after looking forward, there's no other real change from that. And should I change, should I not change? I guess it's totally up to the user, whatever they feel is more important. Because I haven't found any research reason why you can't change, if that makes sense. So Westside themselves, I've never seen them say anything about changing. It's just something they've never really done. They just did dumbbell, which is fine as long as the bicep gets activated, in my opinion. And I really like how these feel. And since I just got this, I really want to do it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this for 4 sets of 10 to 12. Just see how it feels and change it from there. After that, we're gonna finish up with some of the banded. Well, shit. Calls for dumbbell. But I might. Yeah, I think we did dumbbell last time. I'm gonna switch it up and do banded. We'll see how that goes. Now we'll finish up with some banded races. wraps it up for today. Thanks for watching.